Yo, what's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to part 4 of the Killer Frequency. We're going to dive back in. When we ended off, we saved a group of random teens, one of whom was actually caught by the Whistling Man, but who for some reason let her go. We're not sure why he did that, really. The theory is that they, tell us in the game is that maybe it's because he was only after the bullies. Who pranked her by pretending to be the Whistling Man, I think. I'm not sure. It doesn't really make a ton of sense to me, but maybe. I don't know really why he would. I mean, he killed 12 people for no reason, and then comes back and gets mad at people for making fun of him, and only kills them now? Well, and the sheriff, I guess. And he tried to kill a random child in a corn maze. Anyways, his logic doesn't really make a ton of sense right now. Maybe we'll learn more. So let's get back into it. Back into some nice music. Oh shit, what were they doing?
Let's get going, Peggy.
Alrighty, we could run another
Oh,
segment
yeah.
or... Scratch that, Forrest. We have a caller.
We had a free period where we got to walk around. If I knew we were gonna have that, I wouldn't have bothered exploring so much before.
You're through to 189.16, The Scream. What's your emergency?
Hello again, Forrest. Oh, that call with the teens was awful. Those poor kids. Still, I'm glad the girl didn't get hurt.
Thanks for your concern. Are you in trouble?
What is up with this lady?
What's on your mind?
I wanted to ask you again to play my song, Forrest. You said you were gonna play it, but you didn't.
Your name was Dawn, right?
What, Peggy? Yes. Oh, well remembered. My name is Dawn.
I don't like
And
this.
I wanted to ask you again to play my tune, Forrest. Long Ride Home? You know, the one that Peggy said she threw outside the window?
You must really love that song. If you're calling up to ask for it when you know we don't have it.
Well, I do love it. And I don't want to argue, but you do have it. It's just outside the window.
There's
don't-
a serial killer on the loose. I can't just go outside hunting for a record.
I'm really sorry, Dawn, but we just can't get it right now.
But wasn't the Whistling Man just at the old murder house? That's miles from the station. It won't take you a second to grab it.
He also teleports, doesn't he? Well, kinda. I guess we don't know if he does, but he does just sort of appear. He was in the police station, killed the sheriff, and knocked out a deputy locked in the cell, left the police station, showed up outside. Although I guess we've never heard about him just appearing anywhere. Well, I guess he appears everywhere.
Don, I'm not sure if you've heard, but there's something unnatural about this freak. He's fast. I'm not risking it.
I'm willing to.
Oh, but I think you will, Forrest. Peggy, I'm calling with more than a request. I know something. I think I know who's gonna be next.
What?
Are you serious?
Play my song, Forrest, and you'll find out.
Well, folks, here's some music for you while I think things over.
I kind of want to go outside to get it. I thought we were going to do that in the first place. But because I'm being told to, I really don't. Sorry, let me just check to make sure I'm not muted. That would suck. I did that again. Like a fucking idiot. Oh, yeah.
Here comes one of my favorites. Is she serious,
Cool.
Peggy?
She's serious about hearing that song, that's for sure.
Peggy, I mean, is she serious about...
I don't know, Forrest, but we don't really have a choice, do we?
Yeah, we do.
If she's telling the truth.
All right.
Right, I'll do it.
You're a good man, Forrest.
I'm an idiot.
I'll slide you the key to the fire door.
Wait. Our fire door has to be unlocked?
That's what I said.
Yeah, you know, I never thought about it, but yeah. We should talk to Reggie about that later. Anyway, I'll hold the fort down while you're out. Maybe I'll even get a caller. That could be exciting.
189.16, The Scream. With me, Peggy.
Fuck you, Peggy. Don't steal my job. You already locked yourself in this fucking room and won't leave. I also did say that... What the... Oh, it's the door again. I keep... Every time I come around here, I get scared by this fucking door in the wall. Does this fire door unlock this? No. You need different keys for all the emergency... Well, I guess that's just to the roof. It's not an emergency. How do I fix that? I tried resetting it, but it just doesn't stop. Did I put that there? Musta. Wait. I didn't unlock this. Oh no! Oh god, I can't get back in. Oh.
You know, I hope she'll be happy when I'm brutally murdered by the Whistling Man.
Shut the fuck up, Forrest.
Out
He
here?
was right in there.
In the open. Hello?
What the fuck is... Oh god, I know what... Oh no! Why did I fuck with that lever in the beginning? That better not have anything to do with it. Stay back, I got a spark plug? A fuse? God damn it. Not even a spark plug. Well, that's convenient.
Here it is. Long ride home.
Yep. Oh god, I gotta find 3 more? $70? I assume these are just trash. I don't think I can just throw that in there and it'll actually work, but I don't really know what else to do other than just... Oh god, please don't kill me. I immediately regret my decision. $30.60. Hey, that makes 70. Because there's 2 5 in there, 2 5s in there, and then a 30. That makes 60. Thank Christ.
Bingo!
I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did, but I don't like the sound of that. I just made a mistake. He's gonna get in now. I probably should have thought about the fire door locking behind me.
I could probably survive that fall.
That's not a good thing to say for us. What do you mean you could probably? It's not that long a fall. Anyways, I'm gonna go over here where I got murdered. Oh, there's different combinations? Or there was probably maybe only one? Too bad I can't get in there. Ooh. Oh, another 5? 5 volt. I don't know why I'm still looking. I made it. Can I shut this now? Because I don't want to let him in here. Yeah, I gotta lock the basement.
Looks like the janitor's closet. What did Peggy say his name was? Clive?
Yeah, he was one of our suspects, I think. Cause... Oh! He's not a suspect anymore. It was him. Oh, God.
There's a key. I'll just take that.
At least he still has
Be
desk
important.
toys. That's
What
nice.
the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this.
You know who else is not going to believe this? The Whistling Man when he walks in here and gets pissed. Fellows Creek High versus Quiet Ridge. Game over. Anything on the back of this? Nope. Trailer for sale. Cheap. 1987. Quiet Ridge Health Safety Convention. Car safe. Sheriff Matthews warned citizens to look out for suspicious behavior after multiple car thefts. The crime wave of 70 will be stopped. 24-hour gas station. EX lottery winner. Local legend takes to Manhattan. We have a car thief. Stole our cars, then she stole our time and money, said our reviewer Jim Randy. Hospital, gas station, power station, trailer park. Keith Walker, Mary Campbell. Oh, class of 69. Keith Walker, Mary Campbell, Stanley King, Kim Walker, Rebecca Allen, Chuck Brody, Billy Price, Ant Williams. These are going to be important, I already know. Do these things have the mannequins? They have numbers on them? Doesn't. Wait. Nope, doesn't look like it.
I wonder how the show's going.
This janitor ain't doing his fucking job. We should fire him. Just for the laziness, not even for the whole, you know, murder room. I feel like there's something in here. I don't know what. Well, I mean, I know what. You know, the whole murder room. Former Gallows High football captain Chuck Brody suffered a career-ending injury as a victim of the festival disaster late last year. To help him on his road to recovery, we are buying him some lottery tickets. Hopefully he gets lucky and can get back on his feet. Pun not intended. Drop tickets in the bucket below. Thanks. Food for thought. Five dead, 16 injured. Alright, I think it's Chuck Brody. Chuck Brody? Yep, Chuck Brody. It was him. I know it. And then the guy who works here's name was Carl? Carlos? Chuck? It was a C name. I'm terrible with C names. But 2-year investigation into the festival accident has concluded. The investigators blamed 2 engineers that were contracted in from the local power station. Lead engineer Ant Williams and junior engineer Sean Everett were distracted talking about horror movies while assembling the big wheel, which led to various construction mistakes. Oh, did we get anyone's last name? Any of like the teens or the people we've saved last names? Because maybe he's... So Chuck Brody was injured in the fair disaster involving this big wheel and then a bus? No. But I guess maybe these are all people Chuck's hunting down for some reason. I don't know. I'm just guessing, honestly. But I have a feeling he's the killer is Chuck Brody hunting down his old friends. No idea if it's actually right, though. I guess. Probably right. Can I relock the store by any chance? And this door while we're at it? Because he's gonna come back and realize, oh shit, somebody's been in the basement.
So many locked doors, so few keys.
Somebody's probably found my murder room. I'm scared. Is Peggy gonna be dead when we go back up there? Music's still going. No violent screams of death. Bathroom door's still here, that's good. Nobody's tampered with it. I mean, I guess good news, if the killer's ever like hiding in one of these bathroom stalls, we know he's not hiding in that one.
Isn't that such a good song, folks? And now for... Jesus, Forrest, you've been gone for ages. I thought something had happened.
Something did happen. Clive, the janitor, might be Clive, the murderer.
We know that.
What?
I'll start from the beginning. The fire door locked behind me, so
Time skip, yeah. I don't know why that actually gave me the freaks. The freaks. The fucking...
Why did you heave that thing all the way up here?
because the basement's creepy as hell, and I don't like standing around down there.
Fair. Alright, let's run through this again.
Heave
We
what
have
all the way
a
up here?
creepy board you found in a creepy basement.
Oh!
Made by our creepy janitor, who you think is the creepy whistling man.
Yep.
And on the creepy board are the names Chuck Brody, Kim Walker, Rebecca Allen, and Aunt Williams.
Correct.
And you think one of these people will be the whistling man's, Clive's, next target.
That's right. And we've got to find them.
You said there are 4 locations listed there too? The hospital, the power station, the gas station, and the trailer park. Clive must think the target is at one of those locations. Forrest, you're gonna have to figure out if any of the potential targets are at one of these locations tonight. Hit the button if you need any help.
I want to stick it on here to see where they are. Well, we know it's not the power station. Wait, no, we don't know it's not the power station. We know it's not waste disposal, because that burned down with... what's-his-face inside. It could be any of it. Wait. Trailer for sale cheap. Selling my trailer and leaving town ASAP. I just want to get out of here. Please buy it. That was the car thief who stole it. Bus crash. Christine's Gas and Repair has been sold to a man who won the lottery 14 years ago. The new owner claims it will keep me busy on an evening. He has asked to remain anonymous. Well, it's Chuck. We know that. Because he was... Oop. Alright, I'm gonna... Can I stick these somewhere? Alright. This is Chuck. Gas station. He bought it. She went to Manhattan. She sold her trailer. This has to do, these both have to do with trailer sales. We'll check on that. Festival victims, I guess. Marriage announcement. Kim Walker. This is Brody again. Is your car safe? Car theft here. With Kim Walker. Featuring special mystery guest, the lead engineer responsible for the Gallows Creek Harvest Festival disaster. Who were... It was the 2 guys... Nope. Aunt Williams and Everett. Well, Aunt Williams is there. I assume this goes with him. This is Kim. This is another one for Ant. This is something about power plant workers, who I think is there. This is Kim, right? Yep, Kim Walker. Blue for thought. A bus failed to stop and crashed into a fuel tanker. The deceased have been identified as Gallows Creek locals. Mr. D. Rudd, M. Howe, Stein. Are there any Steins on there? Nope. Mildred. Any of their initials line up? I don't know where this one goes. I think it's gonna be Ant. I don't know why. Oh wait. It's September the 3rd? Day 1st to Sunday 6th. September. I think it is Ant, because today is the 3rd, and it's in the middle of the health conference. Health and safety, which takes place from Tuesday 1st to Sunday 6th September. Wait, 1987 though? Yep, 1987. So yeah, it's Ant. He caused the... Oh! These are... This... Alright, so it's not her. Who is this? So if we can figure out who the car thief is, we know it's not them because they left town. This is Brody. This is all Brody. He bought the gas station with his lottery winnings. So he's still in town though, and... Wait. Quiet Ridge Health. Where's Quiet Ridge? Is that in here? Alright, I'm gonna say each of these a color. So we got the trailer park. It's not trailer park, that woman left town. So is this the trailer park? Yep. So power station, Ironside power station. Hospital and gas station. Hospital. Fuck is the hospital? Oh, St. Gabriel's Hospital right there. And then gas station. Just gas station? No anything specific? Not the Welcome Center. Christine's Gas and Repair, there it is. So then I'll put a tech if they're not there. So it's not Trailer Park, she left. Trailer Park is good. Ironside. This says Quiet Ridge though. Is that another town? Wasn't there something about that? Like there's another town called Quiet Ridge. That's where the sheriff's deputy was going for help. Anyways, not Trailer Park. This was in 86, it's a year ago. 77, that doesn't really help. Oh, unless one of them died, so it's not them. Pete Stein, so looking for a K Stein. Because if she took her husband's name, then she died. Yep, Mrs. K Stein. So she's dead. She worked at the hospital, so it's not the hospital either. We're on some real Sherlock shit here, dude, right? This shit's awesome. I could have labeled these better, I guess. Whatever. So it's between the power plant or the gas station. Wait, she's the hospital, right? Yep, she's dead. It's between Brody or Ant. I'm gonna... Fuck, who is it? I'm gonna take these two and put them... There's no real significance to over here, it's just say that they're solved. Chuck Brody, him. Just goes over here, he was injured during that game, I think. Ant seems the most guilty, because he was responsible for the crash, apparently. But I don't know why it couldn't also be Chuck. This one was a year ago, right? Yep, this one took place a year ago. This one took place this year. That's more recent. But this also doesn't have a specific date. It's 1st to 6th. Christine's Gas and Repair has been sold to a man who won the lottery 14 years ago. Wait. Yep, so Kim is definitely the one who was... Rebecca was the car thief. Kim died, Rebecca's car thief, because that picture on the book at the bottom, Diary of a Car Thief, her book, the book for the guy who kept stealing all the cars, that looks like her. I guess it could just not be. This isn't really a very, you know, super base detailed picture, but seems like it to me. I'm sorry if this is taking a long time and if you don't like it. I don't want to get this wrong. And I'm having fun. So it's not these. It's one of these two, but I'm gonna go over it all again. Is Quiet Ridge a different town? It says I can ask Peggy. It said...
How's it going?
It's not going well. I could use some help.
Okay, let's review
Yeah.
the basics. There's 4 locations, right? And 4 people.
I rolled out
We
2.
need to figure out if anyone is at any of the 4 locations tonight. And if they are, we can call them and warn them.
It's 4 in the
There
morning,
must be
right?
some connections between the notes.
That makes sense.
Great. Need any more help?
I'm good now. Thanks, Peggy.
No problem.
I doubt this takes place at 4 in the morning, which I think is where we're at now. So I doubt it is the conference. And Brody says, 24-hour gas station bought by local ex-lottery winner. How do you become an ex-lottery winner? The new owner claims it will keep me busy on an evening. I think it's Chuck Brody. Because why would this be during the day? Although then again, it is a power station, so why would you hold a press conference there in the first place? I know it's for health and safety, but wouldn't that be just as good anywhere else? Hell, in the middle of the trailer park would make sense. Am I missing something? Because it'll keep him busy in the evenings. This is an evening. You don't have page 12 of that in newspaper, so that doesn't help. Tuesday 1st to Sunday 6th. I'm gonna go on a ridge and say that Quiet Ridge is a different town. Wait, it is. I thought that was the name of the power station. It's Ironside. Yeah, it's definitely just a different town. Jesus Christ, I'm stupid. How long have I been debating this? Alright, it's Chuck Brody. Last bet. How do I... Which I feel bad for him. I feel bad for Chuck, because he, like, lost his leg due to, Ant's stupidity, apparently. If what we read is true. Maybe it was the Whistling Man. He fucking cut the support beams with his knife. That would be a crazy reveal. So it's the... Steen's Gas and Repair. Oh, wait, hang on. Alright, I mean, it's a nice song, but I thought when she said, pick up the song and you'll... Play my song and you'll know. I figured that meant it was an actual clue, like it was going to be like the tape recording I threw on the ground over there. It was like our words jumbled up telling us something. But I guess that was just to get us to go down in the basement to find this stuff. How did she know about this stuff? She's not one of the other people here. They're all dead. Well, Ant's still alive, but he's out of town. And Dawn is a woman.
How's it going?
Brody. I'm just going with it. Brody at Christine's Gas and Repair. I'm so stupid for not realizing it was another town.
I'm ready, Peggy.
Are you sure? We've only got one shot at this.
It's Brody.
I'm sure. Let's do this.
Okay.
I'm not
name
sure.
first. Who do you think the target is?
Is Peggy the killer? Kim's dead. Rebecca's gone. Ant's out of town.
Chuck Brody.
And where will I find them?
The gas station.
Okay, I'm dialing. One moment.
Ew. I'm not sure. Sorry, I just bumped the mic. I'm really not sure.
Chuck Brody! Listen, I know this sounds crazy, but we have reason to believe the Whistling Man is coming for you. You need to get yourself and everyone else out right now.
The Whistling Man? Who the hell are you? Who is this?
I'm God.
This is Forrest Nash. Listen, the Whistling Man's pack. We found a list with your name on it, and
Oh God. It's today. The year I finally let myself forget.
forget what?
Forget. No, man. I gotta get out of here.
Run your ass away.
I think he ran off.
Well, fingers crossed that Chuck... Jesus!
It sounds like something blew up.
Gas
He's
station?
using bombs now?
Is Chuck?
I don't know.
Hang on. We're getting a call.
Oh, it's He's good then. Oh,
Hello?
Chuck?
Chuck!
Forrest, the whole goddamn gas station's gone up.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so. I got everyone to follow me out. The town's only ambulance was blown to hell, though.
why was it there?
Yeah. Damn it, that fireball threw me. I've got to get to the hospital.
Oh, it's just up the
I'm
road.
not feeling
That's
great.
good.
Forrest, man. I can't thank you enough, but... Yeah. I gotta go.
Wait, Damn it. We lost him. What was that about today?
Oh, Forrest, the call board is lighting up. Get us into some music while I deal with this.
Here's some music while we regroup here on KFAM 189.16, The Stream.
I'm playing your song, Dawn. I hope you're happy. I do owe you one. You did, you know, help us lead us to find this, although I don't know how you knew about it. A little suspicious that you knew about the murder basement and were so coy about
Gotta
it.
be more in the basement to show us who Clive is targeting.
There
And
isn't.
if that's the case, we can get ahead of him.
Oh,
Stop the killings before they can happen. Forrest, we need to go back down.
how long?
By we, you mean me, right?
Yep. Like I said, I need to handle all these calls.
Bullshit.
Maybe start with that creepy mannequin room you mentioned before. I still have a lot of questions about those, by the way.
Me too.
Oh, it's gonna be the mannequins. I hate mannequins. Used to get to play with his desk toy again. Also, stopping the murders before they happen. I get the logic. It makes sense, but how long until he just realizes something's up? I mean, we're in his place of work. You know, he works here. How long until he figures out? Might as well explore out here some more, even though I'm pretty sure I got everything. You know, just one last peek in the dumpsters. There's also something I want to check when I get back up there that I meant to check before. Yeah, we're in this dude's place of work. And his murder basement. He's gonna figure it out and just stand down here and wait for me. And if that happens, I need defense. Ready to go Captain America on his bitch ass. I really hope I don't need to, like, he gets in here and I have to lead him on, like, a wild goose chase or something. You know, have to run around the building and shit. Oh, that would be hilarious. How the fuck does Dawn know about...
A key? Was this always here?
Key? Where the fuck
I
do you
must
see...
have missed it when I brought everything upstairs.
Where do you see the key? I don't see a key. What key? Oh. Uh-oh. Is it gonna be like something all these mannequins are missing apart and I gotta like find them all or something? Well, I can't give this one her arm back, so I'm gonna assume no. There's probably some shit here though. This one's hiding under a desk. So this one is pointing to that one, or the head. That one is pointing over there. Up there. Then... I don't know. No, maybe it's something, maybe it's not. Fuck. I almost just muted myself for a second there. Going to check if I wasn't muted. That way just led upstairs, right? Yep, that's the way out. Just double checking. Then this is basement storage, I guess. Why did the music stop?
Hey, Forrest!
Peggy, give me some warning before yelling down the intercom.
Sorry. What have you found, Forrest? Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
I think I need to keep looking.
All right then.
Oh.
Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
Oh, he has a map too? Oh, God. Maybe I should throw this away? Stop any future planning? There's a radio back here. This is the shelf, right? I think so. Copper wire's not on anymore, though, I guess. I'll go back and look at the other two shelves I saw, see if they're there.
Peggy, I've found a tape and a map down here.
That's not suspicious.
What?
Looks like it might be to somewhere in this storage area.
Oh, no.
Well, maybe the tape will give us more information. Give it a play.
Where? Upstairs? I gotta go all the way back up there? Oh. Nice of him.
George Barrow, 1968. That's when this all began for me. Follow the maps, find the tapes. I'll be waiting.
Wait,
No.
George Barrow? We all heard that he drowned after a night out drinking. Was it actually Clive? Has Clive really been the whistling man for that long?
He says I need to follow the maps and find the tapes. I guess that's what this map is about.
What if we don't, though?
We need to see what else is hidden down here.
No.
Be careful, Forrest.
We need to...
Keep looking. Buzz the intercom when you found something.
I almost said we need to call the cops, but I forgot. They're dead. Well, almost. I did single-handedly drop the number of police in this town. Oh, wait, hang on, let's check. So here's K-Fam. Wait. I'm sorry, I'm a little confused. So I think... So this is the alley I think we were in. You know, it starts narrow, then it spreads out. Blinks up here. Then heads on down, but... No, that can't be right. Which way am I looking at this? Sideways? What was that building where we walked into at the beginning and died? I mean, it has to be one of the ones around here. We didn't cross a street or anything. I think this is the chained off. It was either the Infinite Arcade Rise and Shine Coffee or Cinefilm Picture House. Just keep that in mind. I don't think it's important, but you know. Well, yep, there's a radio. And another clue. Alright, I guess I don't need this one. I'm not going to throw it out.
Time of autopsy is 7 a.m. Cause of death is asphyxiation from drowning. The degree of rigor mortis indicates that the subject has been deceased for 5 hours. That puts the time of death...
Hang on, I need to hear that again.
Time of autopsy is 7 a.m. Cause of death is asphyxiation from drowning. The degree of rigor mortis indicates that the subject has been deceased for 5 hours. That puts the time of death...
2 in the morning. He was died at 2 in the morning, apparently. At least that's what the math would come out to. 7 when the autopsy started. The autopsy started at 7, and it said that he was dead for... Rigor mortis indicated he was dead for 5 hours. Or 2. Delivery note. Oh. So... Delivery and installation. Security alarm system model 4000. I guess that's how he gets into places without the alarm. He delivered and installed them. Maybe. It says it was done by Jamie Macher and signed by Jay Macher. J. A. Macher. So this could just not be him. Because wait, hang on. I guess the gas station did blow up. I don't know. Maybe it's nothing. Oh, no, it wasn't nothing. I told you. You probably already knew. Oh, I'm gonna hold on to this. I don't know if I can. I'm gonna go set it on the box back there. I'm taking this with me, though. I'm not a happy camper. I suppose there's a fucking flashlight back here, is there? So I'm looking for a notebook and a record. Or is that another clue picture?
Preliminary toxicology results shows no signs of inebriation.
Well,
However, a high amount of cortisol was found, indicating elevated levels of stress in the immediate moments before death. Small lacerations to arms, legs, and face, typically obtained by running through foliage. Severe blistering to the feet, as though the deceased had been running without stop.
This looks useful.
4 a.m. a call was received from a jogger, Miss Sandra Sharp. Uh-oh. She was one of the victims that we saved. That a body had been found washed up in the reservoir. I drove out to investigate and was able to identify the body at the scene as that of George Barrow. I contacted the coroner's office and then the boy's parents. They informed me that they had not seen him since 7 p.m. on the 2nd. Not cleared. He was killed on the 3rd of September. Today, 1968. Jay Matthews was the investigating officer. I don't think we've heard his name before. Yeah, I'll take this with me. This is the one we already found, I think. Yep. Chair box. A box with a fan tipped over on it. Oh, here it is.
Additionally, there appears to be a post-mortem injury to the arm. It looks like it was trapped in a car door.
So he was murdered. And there's no other clues from here. So I guess I just have to keep on walking.
This has to be important.
Virginia. The deceased is a Caucasian male, age 18. Cause of death is established to be drowning. Abrasions were found in the knuckles, getting into fights. No other injuries. The tapes we heard said otherwise. And high level alcohol in his blood, which there was not, according to the coroners. It is the coroner's opinion that the deceased went swimming while intoxicated, resulting in drowning. So he faked his death. And then made Virginia cover it up for him.
It is the coroner's opinion that the subject likely feared for his life and was chased, resulting in a fall from a height into a body of water, where he hit his head, was knocked out, and drowned. Following that, he was moved.
Dr. Sullivan, we need to have a talk. That recording. Shut it off.
I don't need this, I don't think. Even if I do, I'll set it there. So how did she... Ooh,
A new vinyl for my collection.
nice. So how did she not realize he was dead before that? Unless that wasn't him actually, like, coming out of, like, a cabinet or anything. He just, like, walked in through the door. Uh-oh. Gallows Creek High presents Humpty Dumpty, a story of love and tragedy and betrayal, starring Macy Cartwright as Dawn, who was the woman who called us and told us how to find everything. George Barrow as Henry. George Barrow, he was the guy who drowned, I think. And Mary Campbell. P.S. Anne.
If you're listening to this, then I'm probably dead.
What the?
I'm a man who likes to stay informed. I've got subscriptions to newspapers all over the country. A few weeks ago, I noticed headlines cropping up in those papers, one after the other. Each headline about a murder. Each murder, the death of someone I knew almost 20 years ago. And each one drawing closer to Gallows Creek,
Uh-oh.
drawing closer to the anniversary. None of us are innocent, but I don't think we deserve killing. All I hope now is that I can save some folk from the worst, and I can, I don't know, do something to make up for what I did back then, I guess. I didn't kill anyone, mind you, but that's past mattering. Now, there's more I could say. I should say, but my employer made it clear that my family would pay a high price if I ever spoke out. So, hopefully I've said enough for you, listener, whoever the hell you are, to start putting the truth together.
What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this.
So, of course, he isn't the murderer. Kind of did seem too obvious at a point. But I was kind of hoping it would just kind of be like that, and then be just trying to stay away from him. So, he and his friends, somebody he knew, he and people he knew did something bad that somebody apparently thinks they should be killed for. And who, well, started killing them, and slowly leading a trail back to Gallows Creek with every person who died. Clive realized this, decided to try to save some of the people, which is what the murder basement was for. I don't know why he needed the murder basement to look like a murder basement if it was just to save people. But I guess if you're gonna go, you know, go all out, I guess. Keypad access codes are good. I'm keeping this with me, especially since he has our codes.
What have you found, Forrest?
It's an autopsy tape. Doesn't say for who, but
You know
I think
for
it
who.
must be for George.
Yeah.
Poor George. He was so young.
Ain't anymore.
Something's bugging me, Peggy.
What do you mean?
I swear I recognize the voice of the woman talking on the tape. I just can't place it.
Seriously? Do you think you've met her before?
It was
I
Dawn.
don't know. I mean, I just got here recently. I don't know. Found another tape. talks more about how George died.
What did it say?
It sounds like he was running for his life. Sprinting through trees and bushes, getting cut up all over.
What would drive someone to do that?
I'm
Killer.
not sure yet. There's also a tape about a toxicology report. There were no signs of drinking or that he was on anything.
What? But everyone said he went swimming drunk and drowned. It was in the newspaper and everything.
I found a written autopsy report.
What does it say?
According to that, it's just like you said at the start. George drowned after getting drunk. Said he liked to fight, too.
But that contradicts the tape.
I
Yes.
know. And I think I know why. There's a note with a report that says, "I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia."
If it was on the autopsy report, then Virginia must be our coroner. Wait, the caller from earlier, when we had to call the takeout restaurants, wasn't her name Virginia?
Oh shit.
We need to call her back once we finish down here. It looks like she might know something about what's going on. I found a tape that introduces a new detail to the story. Post-mortem injury. Apparently, his arm got caught in a car door.
A car door?
Yeah, after he died. How do you suppose they can tell?
How can they tell? I'm a radio producer, not a coroner.
Probably bruising.
The written report I found doesn't mention it at all.
How did his arm get trapped in a car door after he died?
Unless he got it when the police collected his body, I guess someone else must have moved him after he was dead to where he was eventually found.
But the report, what is going on here?
I found a police report. Mentions a friend from earlier, Sandra Sharp.
Sandra. The jazz runner?
That's right. She found George's body washed up at the reservoir.
The reservoir?
Yeah? What's strange about that?
George got cuts from running through foliage, right? But there's no forest around there. Also, how did it wash up at the reservoir?
What do you mean?
Reservoirs don't have tides.
But that's what the police report said.
It's not possible, though. I did a school project on reservoirs and got an A. But, yeah, not important right now. The important thing is that it doesn't make sense.
What are you suggesting then? That the body was originally found somewhere other than what the report suggests? That the sheriff tried to cover it up, but accidentally let something slip?
Something like that. I think.
Well, Sheriff Matthews wrote the report. If he hadn't been eviscerated, we could have asked him.
True. But Sandra is still alive? Once we're done down here, we should give her a call.
In another tape, the coroner comes to the same conclusion as I did. George was running from something.
I'm supposed to come back and
Maybe
forth.
An animal?
Maybe, but then there's this next bit, where the coroner thinks he was moved post-death.
So she agrees with us.
At the end of the tape, someone burst in and demanded Virginia stop recording. I think it was Clive.
This is starting to make sense now.
Not really.
This is a conspiracy to cover up what happened to George.
I think it's the opposite.
I think I found Clive's last recording. I think Clive might be gone.
Gone?
I found a confession.
No.
Not for any killings,
yeah.
but for playing a part in covering up George's death. He left this behind in case he died. He hoped someone would find it.
Do you think the Whistling Man already got him?
When?
Possibly. We've had a lot of callers tonight, but maybe not every victim made it to the phone, you know?
Or he didn't bother.
We don't know how many there really are.
Christ, Forrest, that's dark.
True.
I know, but Clive said he had read about other murders in other towns, and that the murders were all folks who knew about the incident. And the killings were getting closer to Gallows Creek.
Pretty.
He said he wanted to do something good for once.
The board in his office. He wasn't tracking people down to kill them. He was tracking them down to save them.
What's with the mannequins, though?
Why didn't he just come out with all of this?
Who would believe him?
He said his employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The one who orchestrated the cover-up? Oh, Clive. I'm sorry for thinking you'd killed all those people.
I'm not. He has a
You
murder room
found everything?
with mannequins.
I think so.
Forrest, what's going
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident. And they hired Clive to make it look that way.
Come back upstairs when you're ready. We need to figure out our next step.
Shit, of course. Alright, hang on. I'm pausing. Once this loads. An hour. I'm gonna have to end it here. Sorry about that. I know we didn't do a ton. I motherfucker. I stared at a corkboard for a long time. I do want to bring up two theories I have. They both could be wrong. I think it's either pretty obvious now, it's supposed to be, or it's still could be super convoluted. I'm gonna assume that it was well, first thing I want to say is, you know, people were getting murdered who knew about it and helped cover it up. But if that's the case, then Jesus Christ, this is the worst kept secret in history. Because about, like Forrest said, who knows how many people were targeted, especially since this includes people in other towns. And think about how many calls we had. Now think about trying to keep a murder secret with that many people. And that's just the people we, you know, got who were able to call in. Secondly, I don't think Clive may be dead, probably dead. But I don't know if it's because he either couldn't make it to a phone. I mean, he says he likes to stay informed. You'd think he'd have like a phone around, especially since he knows he's about to get murdered. But he probably just figured, since if he talks, apparently his family pays a great price. Probably just thought to try to take the killer on himself, I guess. I don't know. Do what he can for everybody who's still alive, then try to fight the killer when he shows up. Other than that, my other theory is that how do I want to say this? The killer killed Jimmy, and he tried to kill the pranksters, you know, the other teens who pranked that one girl, Cassidy. You know, she got prank called. She got pranked. They tricked her into thinking they were going to kill her, and then they didn't. I think something happened similar to George. George Barrows was his name, where he got pranked by the other students who we've been talking about. You know, probably not Clive, but other people like, what the fuck were their names? Ant Williams, Brody, Katie, you know, all the people on the whiteboard, Cockboard, and a bunch of other people, you know. He ran away. He ended up dying from something. It still seems like he drowned. And then he fell, like the coroner's report mentioned, he fell from a great height, hit his head when he hit the water, and then died. Maybe he ran from them because he was scared, fell, died, and then they panicked, covered it up. But either he survived or one of his parents or friends found out about it eventually and are now going on a killing rampage to get back at them, and who would explain why they attacked the pranksters who pranked Cassidy, including Jimmy, because the whole thing was started off in the same way that those pranks are now going. Sorry, I'm just rambling. Either killing people who were involved and who are doing things similar, so like the pranks, you know, just trying to stop it, get revenge, I guess. I'm a little confused why they killed Edward Marshall Mooney. He was the killer, the whistling man. The reporter, Murphy. I don't know why they killed him, since one, he hated all the pranks that the kids were pulling, and no way supported them. In fact, he thought the killer actually was a prankster and was pissed off about it. And we don't know how he was involved, unless, I guess he reported on the story. Maybe he had the secret archives. Maybe he reported on it, he knew, but still kept quiet, and that's why he got targeted, I guess. Sorry, I'm rambling. Anyways, this is over an hour. Sorry about that. I'll be back to play some more some other time.